Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel. Welcome to an episode of Getting in Shape. This time I'm playing a bit of Blood Bowl. The reason I'm playing this is that my friends recently picked it up. So, Blazing Heat, so no one's going to be able to pass. To be perfectly honest, neither of our teams are good at passing. This is a mirror match, Chaos Dwarves versus Chaos Dwarves. Just wanted to play a few games with this just to get back into the swing of things. Just in case my friends want to play a match versus me and I want to crush them mercilessly because they're a little bit newer at the game. So, my opponent's got a relatively sort of a lower team value, Chaos Dwarf team. I've got a slightly more veteran one. I've got a few guys with guard here. He's decided to spread his guys around to avoid the guys with guard that I've got in my team, and he's trying to keep his guys a little bit spread out. That's fine by me. It means I can get some easy tackles against him. And I'm going to try and maybe murder his star player with the claw, who's back in the middle here, using my Minotaur. So we'll try and see how that goes. But for now, let's just try and get some goals here. Now, my team and his team are both based around causing casualties. The thing is that my team with this big Minotaur here is much better at causing casualties than his is. I shouldn't say much better. His is not terrible by any means. But I've got a slightly beefier hitting ability than he does. Okay, so the guys who are going to be handling the ball are the Sure Hands Goblins, so I'm going to put them in the back here. I think I've got one or two of them. I've got one of them. Want the guys with guard to be further up front. Good, good, good.
If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on
My opponent doesn't have a ton of mobility either here, so I can deploy forward quite offensively. Just need a couple guys loitering around just in case my opponent does happen to get a blitz or something. Alright, there we go. So the strategy with Chaos Dwarves or any other team with block, tackle on absolutely everybody in a high armor value is to sort of bash your way through them, kill as many guys as possible. Perfect Blood Bowl weather, the weather's changed. I can now make passing plays, yay.
It's a catch. Now this player just needs to survive.
Managed to bounce the ball right on top of my guy. That bloom is so bad. Hopefully it'll go away in a second. Okay, Mighty Blow. Okay, kind of want my Mighty Blows guy to go first. So let's knock away at this guy. It's just a push. Push him over there, but don't need to follow it up really. Okay. I really want this one to go down, so get two tries at this one though. Perfect. Off to a pretty average start here. Good, good, good. Just trying to knock his players around as much as possible so that he's going to have a little bit of a harder time retaliating here. I'm going to pile onto this guy with the claws since I don't like having to deal with the guy with claws. Got Horns and Frenzy, so I've got a pretty good chance of this working. There we go. Let's pile on there, yes. Nope, didn't manage to get an injury on him, but you know, it's worth trying. Even though my guy falls over when I do it. Let's get our Hobgoblin with the ball up here a little bit. Get a bit of a cage going around him. And I can probably start trying to do a further out defense here. And this corner, though, I need to defend like that. And let's get someone up around here, and we're just going to slowly grind our way forward. Get rid of that thing. Okay, perfect. I think we're in a pretty good position. It's going to be hard for him to... He can't actually get a guy here, it's just difficult. If he knocks out this guy, it'll be a little bit easier, but that's what happens when he blitzes a corner. Still want to take out this guy that's got claw here. I think he's going to try and foul my Minotaur. Oh no, he is. not trying to foul my Minotaur. Bit of a shame. At this point in time, I'm going to actually try and blitz his Hobgoblin, since this will let me get a quick hit against him that he might get killed by. He's much more likely to lose a Hobgoblin since they have low armor. So, we'll see how that goes. I just stood beside my Mighty Blow Chaos Dwarf over here. I might be able to pick him off. Oh, nope, there's a blitz. He's probably going for a Hobgoblin. He's thinking about it. If he goes for this guy with the sure hands, he's probably going to have a good chance. Knocking him over and getting close to my ball carrier. Yeah, there he goes. That's exactly what I was aiming for. Knocks him over. Bit of a shame, but nothing too bad. The guy will be able to get back up. Yeah, that's not too big a deal. I think that's about all I can do for tackles this turn. Let's see. The question then becomes, though, what can I do for tackles? Taking his time, he must still have something he can do. I don't know what that is, but it's apparently something. He's trying to get as many of his people crowding my ball carrier as possible, which is intelligent.
Did you know the Chaos Dwarfs intend to leave with some new slaves?
Oh, really, Jim?
Might be able to get
No, Bob. They always need more slaves to play Blood Bowl.
get someone around to knock out this guy. That would be nice. Oh yeah, he wants to keep my Minotaur down.
You sound like a lonely cheerleader. Let's
Okay.
see blood be spilled.
Yeah, so I can get a 2 against this guy if I move up with someone. So let's move up with this Hobgoblin. Let's do this. Mighty Blows.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
I'll free up my ball carrier a little bit. We'll move this guy over here. That guy's got guard, but... So let's do it like... Could do that. Is this guy free to tackle anybody? No. This might be the best move I've got. It's a go for it involved, but it seems like I've passed that. Okay. It's a wash, but that's okay. Let's get our ball carrier over here. See if we can clear a little bit of space over here. Yep, we can.
Hey, Bob. Have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a wasteland. No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarfs.
And,
A few orcs went there recently.
let's see.
And have they returned ever since?
Might as well throw this one. I have got blocks, so it was worth it.
Boom! In the face.
There we go.
Followed by a clean uppercut. Well done.
I can now 2-die this guy. Knock him back.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember,
Now let's try and
these are
get a
seasoned
dodge here.
professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
There we go. Okay, so that's our turn here. He's got a lot of people focused around my Minotaur, and he's probably going to keep stomping on him like that. At least I hope he is, because it gives him a chance to turn over and a chance that he'll lose a player. So that's just as good as my Minotaur managing to pile on and injure somebody, honestly. Going for a blitz probably against that corner dwarf, but it's not going to help because I've got a guard beside him. I'm not sure necessarily what he's going to do for that. He doesn't have any reliable 2-die blocks as far as I can tell that are going to be crucially helpful. He can take out this corner dwarf here. That still isn't going to knock out the guard ability, but he can charge in and attack the guy with guard with this guy on the blitz, but too late now since he got up with him. So that option's out. Yeah, you can use the claw guy to do it now.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Didn't do anything,
That
so...
punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never
He's
a
moved
race.
people away from my Minotaur, so the foul, if he's going to do it again, isn't going to be as likely to succeed. And I've got some good tackles over here to try and clear up some of my units. So we're going to try and do that. Then maybe make a bit of a break for it, who knows. That Minotaur, ooh, that's a lucky roll.
The player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly.
That's a lucky roll. He managed to stun one of my dwarves, which is not good for me. He'll just be down for a round, though, so he'll get back up and be pretty much fine. This game's on 2-minute turns, but it's still a very, very long game, especially when it's just me commentating what I'm doing. Nothing too exciting going on yet, anyway. That lucky bastard. Oh, that lucky bastard.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Okay, so that's that. Yeesh. Keeps stunning my guys. They've got armor value 9. Shouldn't happen. Wonder if he's going to go for the stomp again. Nope. Okay, so he turned over due to time limit. I get my dwarf back up here.
Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And
Okay,
with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going
let's
away.
get this going here. Oh my god. Okay, well I knocked out a goblin, so that's probably not going to be the worst thing in the world.
What a sissy! That one can't hold the ground.
We're all caged up here anyway, but that's still not ideal. Knocking one of his guys unconscious means that he won't be back until the next half or after a goal, and even then it's only a chance that he'll be back, so. But in any event, I'm probably about to lose the ball here. He doesn't have anything in a great position, I think, to pick it up unless this guy gets in a good position for it. Where's my sure hands guy? There he is. But yeah, he's got a good 2-die block, I think. Oh no, not yet. He has to move a guy. It'll be pretty easy for him to get a 2-die against this little goblin here. He's trying to go for the claw, but that doesn't actually make a difference. I've only got armor value 7. Claw means you ignore certain values of armor. He made a mistake there, moving his potential ball carrier before the tackle. And he just gets a push anyway, so... But yeah, if he keeps stunning my dwarves, I'm just going to be in trouble. Okay, well, let's see what he's doing here. Okay. Well, that was a peculiar blitz.
They're so small and useless and ugly.
Stunned again. It's every single time. Jeez. This is just surreal.
And help the Chaos Dwarfs at the last minute.
I knew those hobgoblins were unreliable creatures, Jim. Look at them.
Yes, Bob, but ogres aren't so different, you know.
What?
Well, the thing is, once I've got my guys back up, I'll be in a slightly better position. So if this guy can actually dodge out of here, I'll be okay. I'm going to want to walk this guy back into there, though. He's got a good 2-die now. He's rolling well here. He's probably going to stun another dwarf, and that'll be incredibly angry. Oh, nope, he's fine. Okay. I don't think that was necessarily a good position to push him into, because now I can kind of get at this Minotaur here, but we'll see how that works out for him. Okay. Oh, and then he goes for...
Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so let's get these Chaos Dwarves back up on their feet. They can't really move all that quickly anyway, so this is about the limit of what they'll be doing.
Hey, Bob,
Might be a good idea for me to just pitch the ball.
No, tell me.
Well, Bob, he's one of the
But
Hobgoblin team's best players. But still,
let's
he
see
often
here.
missed entire games as he struggled to tie his bootlaces up.
Those stupid things, they always make everything go wrong.
Absolutely, Bob, and that's why the fans love to see them play.
Well, let's just give it a try.
Nice start.
I'm basically just pitching the ball here, so I don't want to have my opponent near it.
Nice pass. The action goes on.
He had so many people clustered on the left side that doing this really gives me a lot of open room to maneuver. Okay, let's get this. See if we can clear out this guy first. Oh my god. Again, really. This is so stupid. Okay, so this guy's got a somewhat clear path. I just want to move this guy around so that he can't get charged by the other bull centaur. There we go. That'll do. Let's get our blitz with this guy here. Wild animals it, because of course. And that'll be our turn. Puts us in a decent scoring position, but not a great one. Just because so many of his blockers are on the left side and they're really slow, so they're not going to be able to react in time to anything going on here. You can see them sort of running up to try and reinforce here, and they'll knock over this guy as a result, but, you know, never know. Might try and foul my Minotaur again.
The Chaos Dwarfs had trolls on their teams.
Oh, of course, Jim, I remember. Good old days back then. But tell me, why don't they have them anymore?
I love this story. The
Nothing. Good.
scavengers strapped dynamite and kegs of gunpowder onto the troll, sent him running down into the opposing half, where he detonated himself to the glee of the fans, covering them with bits of troll.
Okay, that actually gums up his bull centaur. His bull centaur can't get around very easily now, so he's going to have to run it around the long way.
I haven't seen a single troll on the Chaos Dwarfs team ever since.
Oh, I remember that very effective tactic. Now let's see how much blood they can spill without an explosive troll.
Explosive
Don't forget,
troll.
they still have bull centaurs and minotaurs. I'm sure it will be a bloodbath, as always.
Huh, interesting. Might be best to try and push past this Chaos Dwarf blocker here. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, I don't really see the point in that, honestly, but, you know, whatever you want to do, buddy.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine, and he's having a little nap.
Okay, so if I stand up with this guy, I can get a 2-die against this Chaos Dwarf blocker, and then run past if I get even just a push. All I need is a push on a 2-die, so pretty likely. But I do want my bull centaur to get back up and start piling onto people again, so I might do that instead. We'll see. Depends on whether... Oh, he actually opened up a little bit of diagonal space, so I can kind of get around now.
I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big mood sandwiches?
No way. A little elf duty. Yeah.
He's trying to push away my Mighty Blows guy, which is a smart move. Okay, so let's get this guy up. Even this guy in the corner, I should probably stand up, just because that goblin can't really safely push me around. Let's stand up with him to mark that Chaos Dwarf. Now, the thing is, his bull centaur can blitz me pretty easily, so I need something that can go mark him. So, let's do this at first. Can this guy get up to mark him? I just have to roll 1 die that's anything except a 1. So let's go do that, because that's a pretty important roll. Okay. If I get this guy, I can mark this goblin here.
Hold still and then pow!
Huh, broken ribs
Right.
results.
What a mean hit!
As you say, it is pure
That's a
art.
good hit.
Go back home now.
Okay, so I can take out this guy. And then that'll get me a bit of a chain going, so I'll be able to take out the
A recent medical report
Minotaur.
said that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players.
Oh good, things are starting to turn my way in a pretty big way here.
Consider that brains are
We can get a
also
2-die against this Bull Centaur here. But let's see if there's anything else that I need to do first here. Yeah, let's take out the Bull Centaur first. Boom.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly
Let's
legal.
get a guy here. Try and sort of guard my way up the path here. So he could still potentially try and do a blitz with this guy, but it's a lot more dangerous now. And let's just try and clear away this Chaos Dwarf for the heck of it. It's the one with claw, so he's a dangerous guy. Okay, perfect.
There's one that lets his
All that's left is this Chaos Dwarf, and all he's got is 2 red die, so he's not going to be that useful, and he's going to get taken out by one of those Chaos Dwarves. I kind of need him blocking them anyway. Manages to get up with the Bull Centaur. Not a big surprise. I might be able to smack around this Hobgoblin with my Minotaur next turn, so we're going to hope for that. It looks like he's going for a dodge. Yep. Yep. Okay, so that's not that unexpected. You need to roll a relatively high number for that to work. So I'm going to go continue screening this guy. Gonna run this ball up here, but it's a go for it if I want to actually score.
The heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators
So I'm
who
gonna
aren't
beat
aware,
around
the
his team
heroes
just
of
a little bit
law
more.
hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
Might be able to surf this guy, so let's go for a double push here. Knock him out over here. Oh, no, he's stunned. That probably is going to negate any chance of that.
Yes.
See if we can kill this guy. I've got Frenzy, so I don't need to worry about this being just double downs. Got nothing. Okay. This guy's got the guard, so that means I can one-die this guy, potentially. Run up with my other guard here, maybe. Run up with this guy to here. Knock out this guy. Finally. I don't want him to move, so let's use block. Let's go use a 2-die against this guy. Drat. Just a push. And this guy can get a good clean tackle against one of these guys if he wants to. Let's do that. Again, just a push. Let's not actually follow that up. Let's see if we can bully that guy a bit. And just for the heck of it, let's do this. It's a lot of pushing around here. Pushing and shoving. And absolutely nothing happened. Ah, it's a shame. Okay, my opponent's up. He can't actually stop me right now, since he'd have to do like a whole bunch of dodge nonsense.
Indeed, Bob, they are. But when the orc and goblin slaves rebelled, the hobgoblins turned their backs on their brothers and helped the chaos dwarfs at the last minute.
I knew those hobgoblins were unreliable.
I'm gonna try and pile onto this Bull Centaur. If I can hurt his Bull Centaur, I'll be in such a good position here.
So different, you know.
Away from the guy with claw, so I won't get that opportunity that I'd like, but that's the way it is sometimes. Yep, running up with that Chaos Dwarf. Might be able to stop me if I screw around another round, but we'll see how that goes. I could just put up some guys to block, so it's not too big a deal. But yeah, this is going pretty well for me. He's going for the, he's going for it.
The pitch is no place to lie down for a sleep.
And he's stunned now.
Like that, he doesn't have any choice.
Okay, so I'm gonna delay one more turn, because I can. Basically doing this will make it so that my team can sort of beat up his team for a little bit longer without any... Actually, let's go for the 3-die here. Yeah. That'll be good. Pile on here. Go for the injury. Nope, just a stun.
Down and eat the dust. It's good for you.
That's a shame. Okay. Well, let's get this guy around here.
Well, Bob, he's one of the Hobgoblin team's best players. But still, he often missed entire games as he struggled
Trying to just
tie his
injure as
weakness
many of
to
these guys as possible, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to manage it.
Absolutely, Bob, and that's why the fans love to see them play football.
Okay, well, I think this will be pretty much all I can manage this turn, but if we get lucky... Come on. No, still nothing.
Poetry in motion.
It's a problem with murdering teams. Sometimes they just don't get to murder anything. Alright. There we go.
You think you'll be able to get up after
It's
that
another
blow, Jim?
one. Let's get this guy too.
He's not the sort to
Just a
stay
push. It's a real shame. Alright. Well, give it a shot. May as well use the reroll because there's literally only one turn left. Okay, and that's my turn. I'm just delaying this so that my opponent doesn't have a chance for a counter touchdown. He'll have to go for a one-turn touchdown, which I won't really let him do. Unfortunately, I don't get another... Well, no, I could do one more risky tackle with my Minotaur and then potentially flub my touchdown. So we'll see how much hubris just screws me over. As it is wont to do. Now he can try a very risky going for it tackle with his Bull Centaur here.
It's going to be a nice match.
I hope they don't betray their own team.
He might go for it too, because he kind of has to here.
Better, wouldn't it?
But he would need some lucky rolls to get it. Thing is, like, these guys are so mobile that it's possible for them to do it. Oh, you went for something slightly different from what I was expecting.
Well, that's one
Ooh, and you managed to get the good tackle. So I am going to have to just go for a run-in touchdown here,
A good one.
since I can't afford any risky stuff here. And if I fail the dodge on 2 rolls, I'm going to be very unhappy. But that's what I get for doing what I'm doing here. But man, yeah, that was a lucky tackle. If my guy could have got up, like, I would have been able to do a quick blitz against this guy and then run it in on a slightly better odds, but
The opponent
there we
is
go.
just flapping around.
That's what I call.
That's a touchdown. Well, that was a pretty rough first half, honestly, but managed to pull through in the end here. His guy gets back up, but his Chaos Dwarf with the injuries obviously still down. Placed by another Hobgoblin. So I'm kicking off here. Let's just get our guys with guard in the center here. Where's our other guy with guard? There he is.
Hey, Bob, have you ever been to the Great Skull Land?
Oh, Jim, it's a wasteland. No one goes out there, not even the Chaos Dwarfs.
Well, I heard a few orcs went there recently.
And have they returned ever since?
Okay, I just want this guy to be close enough that in case I get the Blitz special action, I can still Blitz them, but that ought to be good. My opponent can technically sort of go for a one-turn touchdown with the way I've set up my guys, but I'm not actually sure. Well, he has to try and push it past all these Hobgoblins is the problem, because normally you sort of have them lined up and you try and dodge past these guys at the back line, but instead I've got them sort of all here, so I don't know if he can push past. We'll find out. Actually, I don't think any of his guys are quite fast enough to do it. Well, yeah, they are, I guess. We'll see how things go. He hasn't got any rerolls, so it's very unlikely. Oh, he's not even going to go for it. Yeah, he's not even trying for it. Alright. Looks like we're just going to do a kick and then we'll be heading into the second half pretty much immediately. I don't think there's anything my opponent can do here to even this up. And I've got Armor 9 guys up in front with thick skulls. They'll probably be fine. Of course, as you can see, Chaos Dwarves aren't invincible. I injured one of my opponent's ones, so Can happen. Things can happen.
The ball's in play.
Wizards have not always been able to cast
Huh.
spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spell casting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fire.
Okay, well, I think that works.
The characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Yeah, that'll do. Oh, whoops. Oh, well.
Whoa! Great catch!
So my opponent's got the ball.
His fingers like a fly sticks to a
Thanks,
place of
Jim, for that detailed analysis.
I can actually move enough dwarves around my Minotaur to try and get a good tackle against him, but you never know. See what he ends up trying to do. Don't know why I moved that Minotaur like that, because the guy's got guard anyway, so it's not going to make a huge difference. I guess it lets him get a 2-die with this Hobgoblin, but I mean, eh. Don't think my opponent really knows what to do here, since he doesn't have as many good 2-die blocks as he would have liked. He can get them pretty easily, just has to move his dwarves around. I think it was just an issue of him picking his targets of opportunity here. He's decided to go for this guy, Guard X Smoky Hair. What a terrible name. I should have given these guys custom names. But I didn't, because I'm lazy. If I'm lucky, he'll kill himself against my Minotaur. That always has the potential to happen. Nothing happens there, that's fine.
Did you know the Chaos Dwarfs intend to leave with some new slaves?
Oh, really, Jim? Don't they ever have enough of them?
Ha! No, Bob! They always need more slaves to play Blood Bowl!
Yeah, well, I would like some slaves too, Jim. Sometimes I feel...
Stop right there, Bob.
Huh,
You
yeah,
sound
he's going
like
for
a
the
load
big
of
block
cheerleaders.
against my
Let's see blood be
against my
spilled.
Minotaur. Doesn't manage to take him down, though. Lucky Minotaur. Okay, perfect. Yeah, after some really bad mistakes on my part during the early part of this game, I've really managed to come back from that. So, you know, just keep calm, I guess, carry on sort of situation here. This guy? No. Okay. Going for... Huh. Okay. His Minotaur tried to blitz my guy and just, like, knocked himself unconscious right in front of my Hobgoblin.
Not be too early after this one.
That's great. If he doesn't get up in this next round, I'm going to be at such a big advantage.
Those players be happy to be heading back to the changing rooms for the halftime.
He only has a 50% chance that he'll get back up.
Operating tables and catgut are ready
None
to
of my guys
roll.
are injured, so... does that mean his Bull Centaur is getting back up? I think it does. Yeah, I think his player's back. Or let's double check. Nope, he's still unconscious. That's perfect. Let's see, I still want that same sort of aggressive open, but I can do a little bit more here since my opponent's... Actually, I'm going to anchor one flank with the Minotaur. There we go. These guys out on these sides just as a sort of safety net. Get this guy, I'll put him here.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnibbel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl...
This is going to be a bit of a wonky deployment. I'm not really sure what the heck I'm doing here. But whatever, let's go with it.
As deep as his team's position in the rankings.
With the Minotaur up on the front line, he'll be able to sort of anchor that flank so my opponent can't really punch through my side and roll it without devoting like everything to the front. And with the guys with guard in the center, he has to devote a lot of people to his front line just to get through my flank dwarf even with the mighty blow. Hoping that he'll do a risky roll against him and end up killing one of his own guys against him, but that's not likely to happen. You can always hope, though. You can always dream. Alright. Got a couple hobgoblins I can run past if they decide to tie everybody up against my front line here, which could happen. It looks like he's really searching for a way to beat up my guys, but I mean, in a bashing fight, since I took the Minotaur, I'm at a huge advantage, and I've got two guys with guard, which is a huge advantage in a punch-up fight. So he can't really get into the kind of fight that he seems to want to get into here. Chaos Dwarf players, I think, as a whole, are just really used to being able to beat up enemy teams, really just punch their faces in and get a lot of casualties caused, casualty SPP. But when they're against another Chaos Dwarf team, I think a lot of them sort of don't know what to do. I have that same problem here, because it's just like, well, I'm not really sure what I want to hurt here. The thing is, like, I want to hurt those hobgoblins, and he just put them in the front line. Normally, I can't actually get to the little guys. Wow, that bounced a lot. Alright. Yeah, so he's front-loaded his front line here, 6 players, but he doesn't actually have that many 2-die blocks despite all that people he's all those people he's stuck there, so this isn't going to actually go too well for him. Thanks to Guard. Guard is wonderful. Yeah, what's probably going to happen is he's going to move around this guy to... Oh, no. Okay, so now he can't get really any 2-die against my front line here. He is trying to murder just this dwarf, though.
They still have bull centaurs and minotaurs. I'm sure it will be a bloodbath, as always.
Yeah, he can't really continue on with that, so... Yeah, that was him just trying to... What? What? He just managed to pick up the ball with a bull centaur. That's just nonsense. And then he's just sprinting with it. That's such nonsense. Oh my god. Okay, well. Okay. Nothing happens there. Doing that risky 1-die, but it's not too risky since he's got block. Just have to keep seeing how things roll. I need to start getting my guys over to the right side just because he's got so much mobility from that, thanks to that bull centaur. I can get this guy back up since he didn't follow up, otherwise I would have had to stuck around. Let's see here. Get some of these guys over here. Kind of want to try and 2-die this guy, but I'd have to stack up an awful lot of people against him. Might as well start stacking them though, just in case. Gonna get this guy over here. Which will prevent them from flanking my Minotaur here. And let's just get this goblin over to the... let's try and get the goblin around behind as well, just in case I get an opening. And, yeah, I could charge this guy for 2d6, but... or 2-die block. Let's do this instead first. Perfect. Frenzy, that knocks him out. Nope, I don't need to follow through with that. So that's another one of his players KO'd.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip.
Got a good block on this guy, so let's go ahead and do that.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's not follow through. That badly hurts that guy, thanks to Mighty Blow. This is all going very, very well. Gives me a 2-die against that guy, so that's a relatively safe 2-die. Nothing happens, but that's fine. And let's... I could move this guy... No, let's splits here. Is there a different angle I can do that from? Not really. Okay. Okay, I'm in a position now where I can try and start surfing this guy. And I can throw a 1-die against this guy, so I might as well. What's the worst that could happen? It's just a push, that's fine. Yes, let's follow through with that. And I think that's everybody on my team. Okay, so things are looking pretty good here. I've got a couple of his players off the pitch already. He's down 4 players. He had an extra, so he's only down 3 players. But still, it's not the position you want to be in when you're in the Chaos Dwarves. Usually you should be outnumbering your opponent because your guys are so tough. this guy can't get a great charge against anything. He's going to push this guy, so I'll free up his hobgoblin at the very least. Hoping that my mighty blows will kick in again against something, but I'm not against his hobgoblin, so I might be able to. I might have to try and pick off this Chaos Dwarf blocker.
The toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
All right. Interesting. Gonna have to mark his bull centaur, but that's fine. Well, that was a lucky hit. Well, not really. It was 2 die, so that actually makes it a little bit easier to mark his chaos, his bull centaur, though. So I'll have my hobgoblin that I moved around the back, thankfully, go interrupt that a little bit. Ooh, that was nice.
He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
Okay, so I should be able to surf this guy next turn. I'll do that. That'll be his star player off the pitch. He shouldn't have moved that guy there. Oh, well, could work out. He's getting some lucky 1 dies.
Sidekick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
No, I don't think what he was doing is going to help him all that much. Okay, so let's get these guys back up on their feet. All right.
Did you hear about the evil gits?
Need this guy to mark him just in case something goes wrong. So I'm going to do something other than surfing that one guy, since he's made it difficult for me to do that without missing an opportunity here. But I am going to get him into a position where I can surf him more easily next turn. So there we go. Yes.
Nice left
Pull
punch,
up there.
right on the nose.
Sure was,
This guy over here.
broken now.
Okay, so I had to knock out this guy with my mighty blows guy. That worked out well.
He checked that move.
That frees up my Minotaur, who can do this. And it works. No, I don't want to pile on just because of where I'm standing. I need to guard the ball, so I'll keep on there. And let's get this guy over here. You don't want to be standing on the table edge, but I do want to be marking this guy so I can assist, so I'll move there, and that'll be my turn. So at this point, my opponent's got himself in a real bad place. If he stands up with this bull centaur, he's marked so he can't grab the ball or anything, so I can try and push him off the table as well. And he can't get any 2-die blocks anywhere, I don't think. Maybe he can get one against this guy. Yeah, no, he can't, because this guy's got guard. So he's got some 1-dies that he's going to have to make. He's been making them, so it's possible. Oh, he got my goblin, though. Was not expecting that. That was a clever choice on his part. Might be able to frenzy him back into the corner, though, so I'll do that. Ooh, he's getting those 1-dies. Now he's got a 2. Against my remaining Chaos Dwarf over there.
What perfection.
What a hammer blow.
Getting that luck that he needs. Oh, nope. He hasn't had to use any rerolls despite that. That's the impressive part, I think. It's not going to be enough to help him there, though. Nothing happens. Perfect. I think that's all I can really afford to do here. Maybe you can make a block with this guy. I don't know. Okay, if he doesn't stand up with this guy, I can surf this Clawcaster, or the, yeah, that's Clawcastor.
The referee's guild
Okay,
has
so
decided
let's
to hire a
get up
bodyguard
with this
for each
guy,
game.
get him over here.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will
Stand
one
up with this
bodyguard
guy.
be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
And, yeah, let's surf him. Just want to push instead. No, I don't want to follow. Let's get him off the pitch.
Look, Bob, he's
Ooh,
trying to get away.
he's dead.
The spectators won't let him escape.
He's not allowed to apothecary that either because it was a pitch kill. Oh no, I guess he can. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to apothecary that.
His lungs are
Oh well.
somewhat out of position.
Let's see here. Okay, if I knock out this guy, I can get my hobgoblin to go over and support all this stuff. But let's get the Mighty Blows guy to do something first. Oh yeah, if I knock out this guy, I can probably...
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
No, it still it's one die.
Something to do with swapped body parts.
Okay, so let's get this guy over here. Let's get my Minotaur to do his thing now. Ah, drat.
The referee's guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how
This is a
effective will
2d6.
one bodyguard
Let's
be
go for it.
against a stadium full of supporters?
Nothing.
True, could be a bit one-sided.
Shuffling him around a little bit. Nothing too big going on there. I kind of still want to get this Mighty Blow, so let's just do the one die. Let's re-roll that. Oh man. Hate when that happens. Okay. Yeah, let's end our turn here. Well, that's our first re-roll, and we're still doing pretty well here, honestly. This Bull Centaur doesn't have any easy pickups that he can do, so we're looking good here. Oh, you managed to squash my Goblin.
Now there's one that won't be coming
Yeah,
back in a
that's a
hurry.
big squash. That was a good hit for him.
Tend to be officially
He needed that pretty
In
badly.
his case, I think that they could count to 5,000, and it wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be bad for me since now he's got a bunch of free 2-die blocks. Manages to push. It's not going to help him too much, but he's going to knock out my Goblin. Oh, nope, he gets a push. Okay, well, nothing happened there, so I can sort of stabilize that area a bit. And I can still get my 2 dies with my Minotaur, so that's fine.
Now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
And that's
Like the
his
Broadway
skull.
Horde, that's made up of a bunch
Counter
of
skulls.
misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
Okay, that frees up his Goblin, though, which is a bit dangerous. Who knows what he'll go and do. Yeah, that's a good spot for him. Okay, so let's get this guy over to this corner here. Let's get these guys over supporting against these guys all here. There we go. Let's do this. And there we go.
Right into the crowd.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. I hope he likes the taste of bootleg.
Okay, that's a fractured leg on his one of his more important players, so that's good for me. Let's get this guy out of the way. Huh. Oh, man. Okay, well... let's move him here. This will give me a 2-die block with this hobgoblin who I can get to cover the ball. Oh, man. On the plus side, like, I've eliminated 2 of his players, so... okay, well... that was an interesting turn. A very strange mix of incredibly good luck with incredibly bad luck. I think it worked out all in all in my favor. But yeah, that was different. Oh, he's getting those good 1-dies again, though. See, I can't get away with that. Oh, and he's stunned. I can't really complain, though, when I'm injuring his players this badly.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim.
Oh, and then he's out of rerolls. Oh, and he's unconscious.
No, we've still got 2
Okay,
legs.
perfect. Let's get this guy over here. Let's get this guy over here, just to cover in case. Want this guy. You the sure hands guy? Yeah, you are the sure hands guy, that's what I thought. Let's get this guy over by the ball. Yeah, my opponent just wants me to score touchdowns now, but... let's see here.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get
Huh.
on.
Okay.
Hey, Bob, do you remember when the Chaos Dwarves had trolls on their teams?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing what I've been doing and just try and score some touchdowns.
Why don't they have them anymore?
I love this story. The Scarface scavengers strapped dynamite and
Let's,
kegs of gunpowder
yeah.
onto the troll, sent him running down into the opposing
Okay,
half, where
so
he detonated
now we're just
himself
gonna run in
to the
a touchdown.
fence, covering them with bits of troll,
And
causing a
not
huge
keep
amount of
murdering my
devastation
opponent,
to the
because he's...
opponents. This tactic
yeah,
was outlawed
this
by
is...
the Blood Bowl
this is
regulations
brutal.
drafters,
He's a
and
Chaos
we
Dwarf
haven't
player,
seen
so
a
he's
single
probably
troll
not
on
used
the
to this.
Chaos Dwarves team ever since.
Oh, I remember that very effective tactic. Now let's see how much blood they
Yeah, so let's be polite to him and just not keep tackling his guys.
They still have bull centaurs and minotaurs. I'm sure it will be a bloodbath, as always.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, like... Okay, well, I have to do a throw here, so let's go for a pass play. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it without go for it, and I might as well do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Interesting angle they've chosen there.
If the opposition has got an answer.
It's a good thing that close is actually not just texture skin over something that's actually under there. That would have been really awkward. Okay, my Hobgoblin's still unconscious, which is unfortunate. His entire team's still dead except for one Hobgoblin got back up. Yeah, this is brutal. Okay. So my opponent doesn't really have a team anymore. Not so much, as it were.
Did you know, Bob, that the Hobgoblins saved Tsar Nagrund?
How did they do that? They're so small and useless and ugly.
Indeed, Bob, they are. But when the orc and goblin slaves
Okay.
rebelled,
Well,
the Hobgoblins turned their
that was
backs
all
on their
very
brothers
interesting.
and helped the Chaos Dwarfs at the last minute.
I knew those hot
Okay, and that's a victory for my Chaos Dwarves.
Yes, Bob, but
Wow.
ogres aren't so-
Okay.
This
Did
match
not
had it
actually
all.
expect to kill
No
4 of them in the end.
surprise to see it given such a high mark.
Their weight and power is inversely proportional to their intelligence.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
not sure
so
they gave
that
you
went
one,
really
but it
quite
certainly
well
did
in a
give
lot of
you
ways.
one.
I only got 1 star player though. That's not great.
Possession figures show. However, they're still lacking in flair up front, aren't they, Jim?
True, Bob, and if the
Still got some of these
coach
0
is
SPP
behind,
Chaos Dwarf blockers, which is a bit of a shame. I kind of wanted them to get some of the murder farm, but that's fine. Let's check this guy, see if he gets anything interesting. No, nothing interesting.
How often does the MVP end up on the losing side?
I don't know.
Sure Hands, still a good option for this guy.
For a new team.
Certainly can find them to their
Could also go with block for these guys.
for a dope
Make them a little bit more reliable, but I'll get one guy with kick. There we go.
I mean, I saw several incidents that merited a sending off.
Anyway, that's been our episode of Blood Bowl, Getting in Shape. I hope you found this informative, and I hope to see you all next time.